I am live. So the automatic setting for Facebook does not work. So what I ran into this time was because I set up a timer. Suppose I'm going to start at that scheduled time. Well, here it is 4 minutes later. I had to reboot this. And I reboot by restart Facebook and another window. So now it's working. We're good to go. So today's going to be another beginner's exercise routine. We're going to start out with the warm-up. Each exercise will be for 30 seconds. We'll go through that again. Then we'll go to the conditioning phase. Each one of the exercises will be 15 seconds, followed by a 45-second rest. There are 6 exercises altogether. We'll go through one exercise, rest, all the way down through those 6, and go through it again. And then if we have time, then maybe we'll go through it a third time, but speed everything up a little bit. And then finally, cool down. Each set of muscle will be stretching for 15 seconds each, maybe 30 seconds each. But we're going to start off with chest opener complex. So what that means is I'm going to move my chest in all different directions, starting like this, comes together, up to the side, up and down, spread them out, opposite up and down. And there you see my little dog Zoe down here. She's just watching, making sure I'm doing everything right. And let's go to an air squat. So feet about hip width apart. Whatever your flexibility is, you're going to bend at the knees, down as far as you can, and back up. Down, up. Keep that back. Keep your spine neutral. Keep your chest up. Look, I hear my knees popping. It's just nitrogen and CO2 escaping. Next, we're going to go to a bent over row. And do this standing up as I'm doing. So my hands are going to be facing down. So back. Back. Imagine you're trying to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. You can also do this sitting down. Okay. Next, we stand back up, or you just seated. I'm going to start because we're already seated. Hands on the side of your head. And get your opposite knee to the opposite elbow. Back and forth. Exhale when you're giving effort. Inhale when you're returning to your starting position. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to do jumping jacks in the chair. So, feet together, hands together. That should be backwards. Feet and hands up together. Up here, down. Either standing or seated, whatever you're capable of doing. Just make sure that you're challenging yourself. Nothing too crazy, I'm just warming up. All right, now back to the chest opener complex. This can also be done seated. Almost everything here can be done seated today, with the exception of our first conditioning exercise for the chest. Good. All right, back to the squat. That's one thing you can't do sit while you're sitting in a chair, but you can sit down on the chair, back up. So your butt touches the chair, and stand back up. Inhale down, exhale up. And back to the bent over row. This time I'm going to reciprocate. So one hand's going to move up, while one's going down. Okay. Now we'll be doing this as part of the conditioning exercise routine, in which case that's when you would use whatever kind of weight you have, be it dumbbells, being bottles, being cans, whatever it may be, whatever you have, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever's going to challenge you. That's what you use. If your hands are enough challenge, stick with the hands. All right, now I'm going to do standing up, back to the alternating elbow to knee, opposite sides. So when I crunch together, when I touch my knee to my elbow, that's when I'm exhaling. When I'm returning to my starting position, that's when I'm inhaling. And back to the jumping jack. So you can do seated, you can do it free like this. But we're going to start speeding up a little bit. There's another regression you can do, which is step to one side, step to the other side. So it'll be the step in between seated and standing. And there we go. Okay, are you ready to get started? We'll take a slight break. Hydrate. And we're ready to begin. Now, first one today. I know my weight's out of the way. So what I have, 2 bottles, each bottle weighs a little over a pound. 2 cans of corn, each can weighs 2 pounds. 2 cans of beans, each can weighs 3 pounds. And let's have a selection of dumbbells here. But the first exercise for chest today, you're going to stand against the wall. Just push back, come back in, push back. This just get some motion with your pecs, your chest muscles. And rest. Now, if you were with me last week, our rest sessions are actually active rest. You keep moving and keep that heart rate up. So it might be just a side step like this. It might be just some dynamic stretching, like a toe touch. But that's not real much for some people. There might be a slow jumping jack. Just something to keep moving. Those 45 seconds. Okay, our next exercise is the air squat. Okay, so from the side again, down and up, down, up, look forward, chest high. All right, and that's that exercise. 45 seconds of active resting. I'm just going back and forth, trying not to trip over my chair. Trying not to trip over the dog. Okay, next exercise. Jumping jacks. Go. Seated. Standing. And rest. There we go. So how's everybody doing with the pandemic that we're currently living with? I haven't been affected. Nor have any of my family members been affected. All right, next exercise. Grab your cans, bottles, whatever you're going to use. Bent over row. So I'm taking 2 cans, overhand grip from the side, back, squeeze your shoulder muscles back, and you're squeezing the pencil between the shoulder blades. And rest. Do another shuffle here. Once again, this is just to keep moving, keep my heart rate up. That's one method of weight loss. You burn so much, you release that fat turns, it releases in the form of CO2 and water. So I'm keeping that CO2 going, I'm expelling the fat. Okay, next exercise. I'm going to do, it's called an alternating split squat. So I'm going to do it from the front. So I got my left leg forward, right leg back, my squat down and up. From the side, just like this. I'm going to alternate. As one goes up, one goes back. And rest. Catch that? If not, it's right. We'll come back around to it. So our gyms around here in Ohio are supposed to be opening up next week. And I, for one, will not be going back anytime real soon. I got an email stating what they're going to be doing, which is supposedly separating all the equipment. Hold that thought. Next exercise is going to be a 1-2 punch, switch feet, opposite hand, 1-2, switch feet, 1-2, and rest. As I was saying, one of the gyms I go to, you're going to separate the equipment, but even before all this started, you have so many people around. I don't want to say fighting, but just everybody's trying to use the same equipment all at once. And it was difficult to keep the members cleaning the equipment then. Is it being different now? Probably not. Or if they do have such a distance between equipment, nobody's going to be able to use it. So, like I said, I'm not going to be bothered even trying to go back anytime soon. All right, that's the circuit. Take a rest. Take your water. Now we're going to go through the same exercises one more time. How'd you do? Did you make it all the way through? What'd you think? Let me know down in the comments there. I notice, I'm resting, I'm still moving. So I got my dog right here. Trip on her. Oh, she's awake now. Morning, Zoe. How you doing? Okay, from the top, the wall push up. Pretty close. The next progression is you stand further back away from the wall. But for right now, we're standing relatively close to the wall. And rest. Back to active rest. My dog's looking at me like I'm strange. Well, maybe I am. All right. Ready? We're going back into the air squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, eyes forward, chest up. Inhale down, exhale on the way up. And rest. And every exercise that you're doing, should be trying to pull your belly button into your spine. I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later, okay? Okay, I'm back. Next exercise. Back to the jumping jack. Ready? We're going to begin in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. This is one regression you can use. But I want to get my heart up there, so I'm going to go all out. I wouldn't say all out, I still have more in the tank. But this is just something to elevate my heart rate a bit. And rest. There you go. Now another 30 seconds to back to rest. And we move on to the bent over row again. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to stay on the ball of my feet and I'm landing flat. I want to use my knees as shock absorbers. You can learn about that if you continue to follow me. And we start doing jump squats, that sort of thing. Okay, grab your hands. Weights, or just your hands. Bend over, dumbbell rows. Inhale down, exhale up. And rest. Okay. Two more exercises, and then circuit again. And take a rest again. Around the chair. Go she go, or something like that. Next we go to the alternating split squat. That goes to be a stationary lunge. All right, begin. Here we go. Lunge forward, switch, lunge, lunge, lunge. Few more seconds to this. There we go, and rest. Jog in place. All right, coming up. The 1-2 punch. And switch your stance. How's everybody doing? 15 seconds. Start back into it. Are you ready? Okay, 1-2 punch. Switch feet. All right, let's stance. 1-2. Switch. 1-2. Switch. 1-2. You have to do it slower. Whatever you're capable of doing. Just as long as it's challenging to you. Very good. One more. And break. Okay, that's that circuit. Hydrate again. Ready? Another 30 seconds of rest. We'll keep moving. We're going to go through all those again one more time. Okay, this time, won't be as long as a break. We'll do 15 seconds on, and 30-second rest maybe. But we're going to start with the wall push-up one more time. In 5 seconds. 2, 1, begin. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're pushing out Squeeze the chest at the end of the contraction. And rest. Okay. We'll just do a 15-second rest. Sooner we get through these, sooner we can cool down. All right, next one, air squat from the side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Couple more seconds. And good. All right. Rest. 15 seconds. Back to the jumping jack. If you need to, do them seated. Can. Do them standing up. All right, last set. Here we go. 15 seconds worth. So it still isn't all out. It's really not needed. Not doing a HIIT workout. And rest. All right. 15-second rest. Need your water, grab it. And get back into it. All right, bend over rows. Grab your weights. Begin. Exhale up, inhale down. A few more seconds. And rest. Okay, almost. Back to the split squats. 2 seconds. Begin. There we go. One more exercise after this. And you're done. A second of cool down, of course. Okay. And rest. All right, one more exercise. 1-2 punch. Switch feet. In 3 seconds. There we go. Are you ready? We'll start left hand this time. Okay, and begin. And rest. All right, that's it. You made it. You're still following. You made it through beginner session number 2. We just got to cool down about 5 minutes and we're done. All right, here we go. Grab your water. Take about a 30-second break. 45-second break, something like that. And you're ready. If you need, you can use a mat. If you have hardwood floors or something. I have carpets, so I don't need to worry about it, but then again, this is all standing anyways. Or you can do some of this in a chair. All right, so first what we're going to do is a stretch for the chest muscles and the back muscles. What we call the chest opener, followed by the back opener. Each one of these is going to hold for 15 seconds. Ready? And so all I'm doing is retracting my shoulders back. Feel out your chest. Okay. Then for the back, all you're going to do is just the opposite. Give yourself a nice hug. You deserve it. You made it this far. Now, in a few seconds, we're going to switch back to the chest again. Same thing. There you go. A lot of people, especially those who have desk jobs, need this stretch, especially for the back. So behind. A lot of people have desk jobs. You have these hunched over, backs are hunched over. That's mostly because your pecs are too tight. All right, now move on to a quad stretch. If you need to, use the wall. If not, just stand up straight. Make sure your hips are forward. Pull back on your foot. Just one side. Now we'll do the other side. Understand? This side you can see a little better. I'll fall over. If you need to, please just make sure you go ahead and catch your foot on the floor. Let's push to the other side again. Just one more time on each side. Very good. Other side. Any stretch you do, all you're doing is lengthening those muscles. So it shouldn't hurt. If it's hurting you, then you're trying to stretch it too much. Now we're going to do a side stretch. So hands overhead, reach over, feel it all through here, and back to the other side. And there go those cups again, which is good. Back to the other side again. Hold it. One more time. Go. Okay. That's going to be a stretch for the legs. On the side. Nice. Stretch out inner hamstring here. Hold it. Sweet stretch. We're going for 15 seconds. Other direction here. And you can change this by stepping to the front on an angle there. But you guys want to do this once you get the hamstrings in there. You can certainly use it. Switch sides. All right, we're almost there. Finish this. Switch sides. One more stretch to show you. Got 5 seconds here. One more minute and we are done. Stand up. This is for the hamstrings also. All you're going to do is bend over. You're just in a chair also if you need to. You're going to come straight that way. Sit in the chair, one foot there. And I'm just going to reach down. Now you should. I'm going to pull back on my toes. If you have that flexibility, great. If you don't, you can work at it. But you should be feeling stretch all through the hamstring here. Switch sides. So there's doing this on this side, just seated. It shows you can do just about everything seated. All right, I'm going to stand up. I can switch to the other side so you can see what this looks like. It's the same thing. We'll straighten out a little bit, but never locking the knee joint. Okay. Other side. Like so. And the dog's awake. A few more seconds. Good. All right, that is it. We are done. So what'd you think of it? Now I've got a poll for you guys to take. What do you want next week's routine to look like? Another beginner's exercise routine, or do you want to try the intermediate routine? Now what changes with the intermediate routine is, number one, the exercise, of course, but number two, the time. The time that you're working set times. So for example, with the beginner's routine, beginners work for 15 seconds, the rest for 45 seconds. Intermediate, you're going to work for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds. So let me know down in the comments there. Until next time, get your muscles moving.